All right, let's look at the back of the Day 12 worksheet. Let me just show you the top here. This is the Mod 5 Day 12 worksheet. And we're going to go over these triangle proof ones. Number 3, use the triangle congruence properties and the information about each pair of triangles to decide whether the two triangles are congruent. If they are not congruent, explain why not. Be sure to justify your work. So we're writing just little mini proofs here real quick. So just looking at the first picture, do you see that we've got a side, an angle, and a side? So this is going to be congruent. Oops, I don't like that color. Too light. This is going to be congruent by side, angle, side. So let's go state the pieces that are equal. We've first got AC is congruent to BO, OB, which is given. We've got angle A is congruent to angle O, which is given. And then we've got side AT is congruent to OX. So triangle CAT is congruent to triangle BOX. By side, angle, side. How'd you do? Pause it here. Try the next one. Okay, on this one, I'm seeing a side, and an angle. The only time when a side and another side is enough is when the angle happens to be a right triangle. And here I don't have a right triangle. The right triangle one is called hypotenuse leg. These look like right triangles, so it makes us think, hey, could it be that one? But since it's not marked in the picture, it is not enough. So you can go as far as to say, we have an angle S congruent to angle T. We have a side BI congruent to side EC. And we have a side SI congruent to side TC. But the triangles are not congruent because ASS is not enough, okay? Unless this is a right triangle and we can do hypotenuse leg, this one doesn't work. All right, last, I do have another side angle side. So this one is going to work. I can say side QS is congruent to side RA. I can say angle S is congruent to angle A. I can say that EA is congruent to US. So triangle SQU is congruent to ARE. And yes, that spells the word square. Those math teachers, so sneaky. These constructions are something that I asked you to do in class, at least 2 of them. And so I'm going to post the videos for rhombus so that you can bisect this angle by connecting the diagonal. For rhombus, by making an angle, you can make the angle any size you want, obtuse or acute, and then going mark, 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 connect, okay? And then I'm going to post the other videos for constructing a line perpendicular through a point and constructing a line parallel. We did these before in class, but I will repost those 4 little quick demonstrations in case you need them. And so if you need to wait in class to do a compass with that, this assignment's due Monday night by 7 p.m. or I don't remember what time I made it. So you can still finish those with a compass on Monday in class if you need it. Okay, finally, plot these points, and then we're going to reflect, rotate, and translate that triangle. So negative 5, 1. Negative 3, 5. And negative 8, 5. And then I'm going to connect this. And they tell us the point names here. Negative 5, 1 is A. Negative 3, 5 is B. And negative 8, 5 is C. So here's my starting triangle. If you can make sure to have that all on there before we go do this. So first, let's reflect it across line M. Remember, for reflection, we want the slope of the line of reflection. So going to count it from any corner to any corner, it looks like the slope is up to over 1. And then each point is going to go the negative reciprocal slope across the line in the exact distance. So if it's down 1 staircase, we go 1 more staircase to get the other side. So my negative or perpendicular slope, my negative reciprocal slope, becomes down 1, right 2. So here I go with my staircases from point B, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. Do you see the 2 staircases? That's now my B prime. Next, I'm going to do A, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. There's my A prime. Next, I'm going to do C, 1, 2, 3 slopes to the line, 1, 2, 3 slopes after the line. And then go connect it. And I connected it to the wrong spot, so it looks weird. Okay, now that looks like our triangle. Okay, so identify those prime points. We've got A at -1, -1. We've got B at 1, 3. And we've got C prime at 4, -1. Take a second to pause the video and double check me on those. Okay, let me know if that looks okay. All right, I'm going to go down and do the translate next because you guys are really good at the translate. And if you know where that lands, then most likely the rotate's going to land in a nice big open space on this picture. So it kind of gives you a hint on the more difficult rotate. So here I go on translate. Translate the original triangle on x plus 2, y minus 8. So that's going to go right 2, down 8, because the shift for x is always right or left, and the shift for y is always up or down. So right 2, down 8 from the original triangle. I'm going to make this one purple, no, pink, no, purple. So B goes right 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my new B triple prime. C goes right 2, down 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. And A goes right 2, down 6, 7, 8. So that's my A triple prime. It's my C triple prime. And let's connect our beautiful triangle. How's she look? Okay, so what does that leave for me? That leaves me all this open space over here. So that must be where my rotate's going to go. Let's go check it out. Oh, sorry, translate. Purple. We need to go get the points. Point A is back 3 and down 7. Point B is back 1, down 3. And point C, sorry, triple primes, guys. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Double check me on those points. Let me know if that's what you got. Oh, sorry, guys. I wrote it in the wrong one. Let me copy it down here. Do you yell at the video? Miss Sanchez, you're writing it in the wrong one. Stop. Just kidding. Okay. Now that leaves me space for the wonderful rotate. Remember that on reflect, we just need one slope that we have to flip. But on rotate, we need 3 slopes around the center of rotation. We need to know what the slope is for A, we need to know what the slope is for B, and we need to know what the slope is for C to be able to flip each one. Let's make this one, I did red and blue, and pink. No, I didn't do pink yet. So here comes my pink one. So the center point is going to be -1, 0. So I'm going to go darken this right here. -1, 0 is what I'm rotating this triangle around. It's rotating around this center, okay? So it's telling me to rotate clockwise. Remember that a clock goes clockwise in this direction. So we're going to rotate it 90 clockwise and see where it lands around that dot. Okay, so if I go from point A to the center, this is going to go, point A goes down 1 and right 4. I think I'm going to make this actually black instead of pink. So down 1, right 4 is my original slope from point A to the center. So now I'm going to flip that slope, and that gives me 4/1. So from the center, I'm going to go up 4/1, and that's going to become my A double prime. Okay, from B, it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/2. Let me count it again. Down 1, 2, 5/2. And then I'm going to flip that slope and make it positive. So 2/5. So from the center, I'm going to go up 2 and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's my B double prime. Last, I take point C and go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And write, I think 7. Let's go count it again to be sure. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2, 7. And then we take that and flip it and get up 7/5. So from the center, we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm going to go double check all of these to make sure that I went the right number. Good. And then this one, A goes down 1, right 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then B goes and connect it. When I'm going to connect this, I'm noticing that my spacing is off on these triangles. I think, hang on one second. My original point looks good. My -1, 0 looks good. So down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 looks good. Up 1, 2, 3, 4/1. So A is definitely in the right point. It's going to be at 0, 0, 4. B, down 5, right 2. Up 2, right 1, 2, 5. So that one looks good. B double prime is going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. And then C goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and write 1, 2, 7. So up 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's the error over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I put point C in the wrong spot. Sorry. And so I could tell right away that I had put point C in the wrong spot. I had counted something wrong because the triangle didn't look right. It didn't look like the same size triangle, so I caught my error. All right, go ahead and connect these now. And point C is the last one I need to write in. Write 1, 2, 3, 4. up 1, 2, 7. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 looks great. Right 4 up 2 looks great. 0, 4 looks great. Okay, so it didn't land down here in the nice open space. It landed up there in the open space. So, but by doing reflect and translate, you can see where there is open space and see where it's going to end up landing. Okay, how are you doing on those? We're going to be practicing this week in block schedule too. So, in case you still need to practice.